So sometimes the challenge for people is clarity. And here's what I mean by that. That the vision statement they have and the mission statement that they have is only, like, how can I put it? The vision and the mission statement can be clear, but that doesn't mean the person is.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? It's like, oh, this is like very clear. It's just not really you.
Yes.
It's just not really you. It's what you think you should care about. It's not what you actually care about. It's the problem you think you should solve.
Yes.
It's not the problem you actually want to solve. You see this Goliath, but it is not your Goliath. But because the Goliath exists, it's a giant problem you want to address. So sometimes the issue is actually clarity, right? It's like you're going on a noble mission. It's just not your assigned one. And that's a different conversation. But to answer your questions directly, I think what you're describing is when there is clarity, it's the competence gap. Because me being clear on what I'm called to do is completely different than scaling the skills I need to scale to actually produce impact. And I think very often that is a conversation we are not having. It is, what skills do I either need to acquire or scale? That's a different conversation, right? What skills do I need to scale to actually make the kind of impact that I feel like I am called and created and capable of making? And I'm just telling you, in my experience, leaders are way more, they're action oriented. And as a result of that, they are way more oriented toward working on the thing than working on themselves. And when that happens, at some point, you're going to see a plateau in impact, because your impact is going to be largely, not completely, but largely determined by your ability to either acquire the skills or scale skills you already have to get the results that you want. And there are times where you know, I definitely see it a lot in the marketplace, kind of more so than in church. And it's like, you know, I did this and I launched this and it didn't work. And I was like, you're not good enough to get those results. And it's easier to say that in the marketplace. Like, it's almost, you say that in church, it's almost like blasphemy. But it's like, you kind of got the results that you should expect to get with the level of competence that you're displaying in that. But because we don't operate with learned helplessness and we got a growth mindset and not a fixed mindset, if you'd actually if you would see working on the skill is the equivalent of you working on the business, then you could actually get some of the results and the impact that you want.